it's going to come to a point where you're going to have to make a decision, a very important one, and it's going to show you and it's going to prove whether or not you are as disciplined and focused as you say you are, or you're just going to remain on this hamster wheel of subservice. Let's talk about it.
You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers.
What's going on, people? I want to address this this comment that was made by this young lady here. I say young lady a lot. Don't get it twisted. I know she's my age, or probably a lot of them are either my age or older that give you this experience because they went through it themselves, or they've had to come to a realization that even they know deep down inside that the complications that get added on between us and them stem from them just as much as they want to say it does us. Even though a lot of you don't want to admit that you're a part of the problem too, she was absolutely cooking here. So I'm gonna let her get her bars off, and we're gonna chop it up real quick.
Is that you will never be able to make a woman happy. You just can't. If you last too long, then that's too much. But if you last too little, then that's too little. If you want too much intimacy, then you're being pushy. If you don't want intimacy at all, then you're cheating. You can remember to take out the trash, but she's going to remember that you didn't do the dishes. You can give her child support and you can give her over that and pay all of the in between, and it's never enough. But when you pay nothing, then you're a deadbeat and she's still not happy. You could plan the perfect date, but if you didn't spend enough, then it's still not good enough. But if you don't plan a date, then you're a loser that puts in no effort. Women who don't have boobs want boobs. Women who don't have ass want ass. Women who have too much ass want a smaller ass. If you text too much, then you're basically a simp. But if you text too little, then you're a loser who doesn't care. You could buy her exactly what she wants, but if it's the wrong color, then it's still not exactly what she wants. You could give her all of the affirmation and all of the emotional support, but she's always going to remember the one time that you didn't. If you work too much, then you're not spending enough time with her. But then if you cut your hours and you're home with her more often, but you're making less money, then you're broke and you're basically a loser. If you watch too much football or have a hobby with the guys, then you're not invested in her. But if you don't have any hobbies or any other
When it comes down to it, you got two choices: serve the world or serve God. Everything that she says is a result of serving the world. Because when you serve the world, there's always going to be a high demand. You're always going to be empty. You're always going to be seeking more. You're never going to be grateful. You're never going to have enough of anything. It's always going to be a overconsumption of chasing a high that you get tired of, or you get it's fun at the beginning, and then now you got to have and partake of something extra to continue to get that dosage from it. You're never going to be satisfied chasing the things to earth, men, women, cars, all that. It's just you drive yourself insane going after this shit over and over and over and all day and every day. That's all you going after. That's all you chasing.
interest other than her, then you're a simp. Until you understand this as a man, that it's not your job or your the only thing men.
That was pretty much that. Yeah. Ultimately, at the end of the day, when you chasing God, what's for you, it's not going to make you feel like this. You're not going to have this type of pressure. You're not going to have to kill nobody for them to love you and be faithful to you. You're not going to go to jail and go broke trying to prove your affection for somebody. You're not going to lose your life and your insanity because they aren't equally yoked and they got spiritual mirth and darkness and wickedness inside of their soul and spirit, and their desire to constantly need and need and need is going to consume them and just overlook all the good that you are as a human being, as a man, as no. That's why it's important that you chase your purpose, be financially literate, spiritually literate, read, get more involved in your relationship with the creator. Uh Hell, even myself, I struggle with it, but I understand how significant it is to separate yourself from the things of this world versus having a relationship with the one who owns everything and has pretty much given you everything that you have. Even though we like to believe that we got it all on our own, I didn't see no lies told here. I keep on seeing stories where folks are chasing after this and chasing after that. Hypergamy this is for safety and security, but I don't even think that people are using that properly. The way that they are applying that whole term is completely bullshit and is being held hostage through the lenses of women who are accustomed to getting everything that they want without having to provide anything in return. Don't believe me? All you gotta do is scroll up and down your YouTube and your social media, and you'll see exactly what I'm referring to. Why you think all these women are shaking their ass on Twitter and on IG, and you got all these sex bots? They're not happy. They're not satisfied. You can't be. So the women to be there regardless. The fellas, get in the gym, work out, clear your mind, remove dark shit from around you, get rid of the fake people, get rid of the lies and all the false doctrines, get rid of all that shit, replace it, clean your house out so that you can feel better, that you can breathe easier, that you can walk lighter. You don't want what she's talking about here. You don't want that. You want someone that's going to add on to you. You don't want someone that's going to be constantly draining you in the process of you trying to build and get to where you're trying to get to. It's not that big of a deal to be alone while you do what you got to do for yourself. Just saying.